All right, guys. Last but not least is going to be our final disrespectful transition, our upsetting move, and a shameful submission. That is, it's really meant to just sow discord in this person's life moving forward, and probably ruin your own karma. So we'll see how it happens. Maybe you'll get hit by a car walking out of the gym. Maybe you won't. We'll see. So anyway, have you ever thought about someone curling up on the bottom of a side controlling gun? Like, God, I just want to hit this person. I wish this was a fight, but it's not, and I'm not willing to break that sacred trust. Well, I've thought of that before. And anyway, this is one of your responses. Again, his knee is bound to his shoulder. My arms cradling him is ultimately no different than my legs cradling him. The question is, can I get there in time? The answer is maybe. So if we come back, let me rotate this away. All I'm going to do is I'm going to settle, keep the cradle tight by sucking in my elbow. Because again, if you're lankier, and like Adam and I are both kind of lanky, so we have to eat up space. I'm going to throw my outside leg into a triangle, and this is no joke, pretty reliable. If you can cradle somebody up, a lot of times you can catch them with this. You can't hold them forever, but the first thing that you should do is put them in an inside heel hook and make sure you look directly into their soul, because it's just going to be upsetting. And you go like, hey man, I was thinking about going to dinner later, but not paying for it. I was wondering if you could help me out. And when they're thinking about it, you're like, well, I don't know. What do you think? I feel like
I hate you.
Yeah, but enough to buy me dinner? Maybe. I'm not sure. So we have a wrist lock. We have a key lock. We've got an arm lock. It's just, at this point, it's upsetting. And having had this done to me, speaking personally before, it took a while to be like, all right, how did this happen? How can we make sure this never happens again? Because it's pretty neat. And then also, how can we do this to others? So one more. If somebody wants to curl up on bottom, again, it's a vicious abuse of martial arts, which is totally okay. I understand. And sometimes in a sporting context, one of the smartest sporting moves I've ever seen in my life was a Brazilian guy, I think at Blue Belt, the one from Gigos, named Diego Vivaldo, who made it. He was a very good competitor. Anyway, he made it awesome. He was up, I think, 6 points maybe in a match in, I think, the semifinals of the Worlds at Blue or Purple, and someone was really close to passing his guard. If they'd have passed him out, 7 points, match over. He turned, put the man on his back, gave up 4 points, protected himself for the remaining 30 seconds, won the match. That was heads up. That was awesome. I thought that was super cool. Doing that type of stuff all the time in the gym is a little bit lame, but doing that in competition is brilliant. However, if people want to curl up and pretend it's sub-only or something like that in the gym all the time, it's a little bit obnoxious, so it's important that you punish them. So we come back. Cradle. Settle to bring them tight. And this is actually a really bizarre, this is almost like a hip lock. You can
Yeah, it's super tight.
Yeah, huh? So you can have a lot of fun with it. But the trick with your jiu-jitsu, guys, is again to make it ultimately artistic, make it a feel, make it organic, and we study it as a science, but we express it as an art. And I think that's what we're all shooting for. And that's something that Kenny Florian has helped me with a lot, and a number of my other people that I admire. But that's ultimately what we're searching for. There's no explaining the specifics sometimes of what makes certain things really special. And obviously, there's a lot of math and science behind it, but your job is to figure out how to make it your own. And if you can magic up certain scenarios on the regular, I think you're going in that direction.